Hello dear students, welcome back to a news channel. Today we have PAC to take a performance review of regulatory bodies. Now, what is PAC? PAC is also known as Public Accounts Committee. All right, so it's basically it's an important group in the Indian Parliament, right? So what is its role? Basically, Public Account Committee. It makes sure that the government is using the money it collects from taxes properly. So whatever the money is being collected by the government, so this particular committee, it makes sure that government is utilizing it in an effective manner, right? So how it actually works, government spends money on things like roads, schools, and hospitals. So Public Account Committee checks if the money is spent correctly and whether it is spent as it was planned earlier. जैसा प्लान किया था वैसे ही मनी स्पेंड किया है कि नहीं. So it reads reports from the government's auditor. Auditor का क्या काम होता है? Audit करना. Okay, to see if anything went wrong or if there was wasteful spending or not. Okay, so here's some information regarding Public Account Committee. Yes, as you can see, its establishment, Public Account Committee, was introduced in the year 1921 and it is constituted every year. हर साल constitute किया जाता है. And we know that for every committee there has to be chairman, right? So its chairman is appointed by the Speaker of Lok Sabha. Who is Speaker of the Lok Sabha? We know that in Parliament we have two houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So the chairman of Lok Sabha is known as the Speaker, right? And Speaker appoints the chairman of PAC. Understood? तो जो स्पीकर होते हैं लोकसभा के वो PAC के चेयरमैन को अपॉइंट करते हैं. And members, regarding members, Public Account Committee comprises 22 members. 15 members are elected by the Lok Sabha Speaker and 7 members elected by the Rajya Sabha Chairman. And they are appointed only for a period of 1 year. सिर्फ एक साल के लिए अपॉइंट किए जाते हैं. And another good thing about PAC is that it restricts any minister from being elected as a member of it, meaning that any minister, who is minister? Member of ruling party, right? Who has been given a charge of any department in the government. So that particular member of parliament who is a minister, he cannot be part of the Public Account Committee. Why? Because we have learned that basically PAC makes sure that the government is using the money, right? So it reviews all the expenditure. So for that matter, we need someone who is working outside the government, right? So PAC, it plays a very important role in ensuring that government is transparent in its functioning, right? So PAC, it has members from different political parties to keep the process fair. And students, they work together to point out any mistakes. So if there's any mistake, they point it out and they also suggest measures to fix them. Okay, so they they basically present a report to the government, and in their report it is being mentioned what are some of the measures government can take to improve their efficiency, right? But you have to remember all the recommendations that are being made by PSC are of recommendatory in nature, meaning that they are not enforceful, that they are not mandatory for government to adopt, right? But again, see, PAC itself is a very important committee, so obviously their recommendations are taken very on a very serious note. So in short, PAC, it helps keep an eye on the government spending and to make sure that money is used wisely. So that is about PAC. Now, if we look at the news, yes. So news is talking about PAC to take a performance review of regular bodies. What are regular bodies? Students, regular bodies are also special organization, and it is created by the government to make sure that certain rules are followed in different areas of life. Right. So basically, regulatory bodies, it set rules to keep things safe, like making sure medicines are safe to use or whether food is clean to eat. For example, we have one organization. It's called FSSAI, right? Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. So this organization is a regulatory body, and its responsibility is to check if the food we eat is safe or not, right? So these regulatory bodies, they ensure that the businesses follow rules so that no one cheats or harm customers. For example, there's SEBI, right? We have SEBI, and the responsibility of SEBI is to check whether the stock market is working well or not. And this news article is basically PAC, Performance Account Committee, has decided on itself. The suo moto means that on itself it has decided to review the performance of regulatory bodies such as SEBI. Right, SEBI is also a regulatory body, and it stands for Securities and Exchange Board of India. Right, so it SEBI basically controls the stock market. Okay, don't worry about it. We are going to learn about stock market in our higher classes. So PAC wants to make sure that these organizations are doing their jobs well and not wasting public money. And they will look at how these bodies are handling important issues and cases, especially when public money or rules are involved. So this whole thing, it helps keep everything fair and make sure that people can trust the government's action, right? So it is very important for organization to do the review job, right? Otherwise, government bodies, they will not take accountability of their action. So it is very important that there has to be some other organization which is putting a check on them, right? So this is how it's being done. Students, that's it for today. Have a nice day.